Luke rings my door. I answer the door. Luke?
Haley, you're my blind date.
Oh my god, this is amazing. You look great.
I wish I could say the same back.
The last time I saw you, you were my brother's lawyer when Cheryl served him with an injunction for the 5th time.
7th? When's your brother's 3rd wedding again? And am I still his best man?
3rd of June, and yes, he's promising to put a hypothetical gun to my head if I refuse to be Sarah's bridesmaid again.
Oh, lucky you. Your brother's threatening to tell my elderly grandmother that we broke up if I don't stand beside him at the wedding.
Why do we allow him to do things to us?
Well, I'm dumb. What's your excuse?
Too much trauma from dating you.
Right.
Seriously, my brother's going to ask you to be his best man tomorrow?
I can't believe you're my blind date.
Yup, my brother set me up with my ex-boyfriend. I'd say this is awkward, but then I'd be stating the obvious.
I'm blocking your brother on Facebook.
I already beat you to it. I blocked my brother last week when he asked me to buy my grandparents a 50th wedding anniversary present.
And that's bad because...
It's bad because he wanted me to buy the Kama Sutra book for the elderly.
And yuck.
Tell me about it.
Your brother's...
Messed up? Oh, you bet.
Anyway, it's like having a fork in your eye just talking to you. So I'm gonna go.
Luke walks down the stairs. I walk down the stairs. Wait.
What's there to wait for? We're done.
You look great. How have you been?
Since you dumped me for my dad, I'd say I've had better months.
I didn't dump you for your dad. We broke up 3 months before your dad. And I hooked up. There was no cheating.
Yeah. Why don't I believe you?
Believe it or not, I'm not lying to you.
Sure. I'll believe that.
I stare at him in anger.
You really dressed up for our date, didn't you? You look stunning.
Thank you. I aim to please. You look great, too. Minus the sweatpants. Luke laughs.
Not sweatpants.
Oh, so they just look like them. Gotcha. I laugh.
Look, just because I say nice things about you doesn't mean I actually like you.
I beg to differ. You're wrong.
You're so irritating.
I know, but will I change? Nah, I'm okay.
You're funnier than you used to be.
Do you mean I'm funnier than you ever were?
Okay. I loathe you.
Join the club, fella. Luke stifles a smile. I see it. He likes our chat. Are we gonna stand here talking, or do you want to come in for a drink?
Do you always invite strangers into your home? And if so, how do you know I've not become an axe murderer?
Because you've never watched one single horror movie in your life. Plus, I know spiders scare the life out of you.
Translation, please.
You're the definition of a cat's genital.
I am not.
Dude, you're weaker than a plastic ruler. I can snap you into two.
So far, this date is a disaster.
You don't say.
Thank you for agreeing with me.
Anyway, you're not exactly a stranger. We've known each other for 10 years. You're my brother's best man, both times.
Don't remind me. Your brother never ceases to amaze. Why divorce someone just to marry them again? He's on his way to being the male version of Elizabeth Taylor.
The second time his divorce was final, I suggested therapy. And he proposed instead. Again, not much I can do. Luke laughs. I've missed his laugh. I have your favorite wine.
We're not going on this date, Haley.
Hang on. You say that like you mean it. Luke stifles a laugh once more. He's enjoying himself here.
Look, you mean nothing to me.
I guessed as much. Just come in for one drink. We'll just talk. Nothing else.
Just talking?
I promise. Cross my heart, hope to die.
Have you got cheese and crackers to go with the wine?
Come in and find out. Luke walks past me and heads towards my front door. Luke enters. I take off his jacket.
This is a bad idea, Haley.
Well, you're already in the house, Luke. It's too late to leave now. I've got the best lock on my door. You're trapped.
Always the child.
Luke rolls his eyes and heads towards the kitchen. You've lost weight.
4 stones.
It really shows. You're so fit.
Please, stop being so nice to me.
I'm not saying it to lure you into my spiderweb so that I can eat you.
I know all your tricks.
There are no tricks. I'm just a woman standing in front of a man, asking him to eat cheese with me. That's all I offer. I put a block of cheese on the kitchen table.
Gorgonzola?
It's your favorite. You're welcome.
Look, I wasn't born yesterday.
Just listen to me.
Nothing you say will make me hate you any less. I'll never like you again. To me, you'll always be Scar from The Lion King.
I take out the wine and put it on the counter. Right. Help yourself to the wine. Excuse me.
Haley, wait. I didn't...
I walk off. Luke is sitting on the couch, staring at his wine. I enter.
I'm sorry. You invited me into your house. You offered me wine. You want to make peace. I should have been nicer.
Thank you for the peace offering.
It's been 3 years since we ended things. How have you been?
A question I thought you'd never ask. Do you want to ask it in a plush restaurant already booked waiting for us?
We're not dating, Haley.
Ugh. Stop making everything so complicated. I just want to go out and talk to you in a great setting.
No! And stop suggesting it.
Fine. We'll just sit here and be angry.
Sounds like a plan.
There's a beat of silence. When we dated, your dad cheated on me with Linda.
Who's Linda?
She was his dentist. Luke laughs hard. I nudge him. It's not funny. The dentist had a unibrow. Luke laughs hard. She looked like she could enter the world's strongest woman and win. Luke laughs again.
Finally, a reason why people avoid going to see their dentist.
Luke laughs. She looked like Kingpin's sister.
Stop it! I'll burst a blood vessel here.
I caught them doing it on my kitchen floor. I had to replace my flooring to get rid of the stench. Luke stops laughing.
Don't take this the wrong way, but you deserved what you got.
I deserve what I got because I dated my ex's dad 3 months after I broke up with that ex. Nice. Thanks.
Hey, I'm only saying what deserves to be told. How did you get over my dad?
My mom got diagnosed with cancer 2 days after we ended our affair. And I had no other choice but to forget him.
Oh.
I sob. Luke puts an arm around me.
Hey, stop it. You're stronger than this.
She died 3 months ago. I sob louder. Luke holds me tightly. After a beat, I kiss him.
More to come of 5 Minutes Shorts. Follow That Love podcast on your favorite podcast app to get future episodes as soon as they drop. And if you love the podcast, please share it with family and friends. Thank you.
We come back where we left off in the last episode. I'm kissing Luke. After a beat, Luke stops the kiss. Why did you stop? That was nice.
That was the worst kiss of my life.
I laugh.
I felt like I was kissing the Wicked Witch of the West. Oh, I'm gonna have nightmares later.
I laugh louder as I sit on a chair.
I'm serious here. I feel like your terrible kiss has assaulted me.
Sorry, I shouldn't have done that.
You're right. You shouldn't have. And you know why? Because I can't be what you want me to be in this situation.
Okay, and what do I want you to be?
You want me to be your lover because you're lonely.
Well, after that insult, the spell has truly broken. I stand up.
It's not because I hate you. I just feel that you need a friend rather than a sexual partner right now. You can thank Jesus for my wholesome heart. You're welcome.
You know what? Thank you for being honest. Thank you for rejecting me. I don't think that would have been what I wanted either.
No, What you need is an ear who'll listen to you. So, feel free to talk to me about anything. I want to know how you are.
You know, you should never offer a woman that right. Men tend to regret it afterwards. Women talk nonstop.
I can handle it. Talk.
I will after I change into my pajamas. Excuse me. I'll be back. Don't move. Luke is asleep as I enter the room and switch on the lights. He wakes up in an instant. Cancer can kiss my ass. Luke yawns.
I agree. Your mom must have been... what?
45. I sit on the couch next to Luke.
She didn't even get to be a grandma. She'd always said you'd make cute grandchildren for her to love.
Yeah, well, she thought you'd be the one which fathered them, and that didn't happen.
I'm glad it didn't happen. But, oof, imagine us as parents. We'd ruin that kid.
Yeah, I'm sure he'd be in jail by the time he turned 21. We both laugh at that thought.
Your mum took care of anyone. Anyone who walked through that front door was treated like royalty.
She'd always offer people chocolate ice cream. It's -1. Luke, do you want ice cream? She was nuts.
That was part of her charm. Your mum loved shamelessly. Her spirit broke barriers. She united everyone.
She had an impact on her mayor, too. The day she died, he opened up a charity in her name.
And then defrauded it.
You heard about that?
Yep, only because he was a feature on a popular Netflix documentary.
Right.
Anyway, the point is, she was exceptional, and we loved her. Your mum was one of a kind. Hotter than you by a mile.
Yeah, she was. All my exes wanted her.
Your mum was what social media is to the mind. An addiction. I'm pretty sure she's the reason why I dated you for so long.
I laugh. Luke takes my hand.
You're just like her. You have the same kind heart as her. You're even as approachable as her. And despite you being a cheating, conniving...
Where are you going with this?
I don't know. But damn, I went cold fast.
And for the last time, I never cheated.
Whatever. Your mum will always live through you. You're the symbol of what she was.
Thank you.
You're the beacon of light she wanted you to become. You are hope in a brutal fight. Your mum is you, and she lives in you.
Thank you. You've made your point. If you keep making it, I'm going to cry.
Now, switching agendas to my mum, she has a new boyfriend. He's 6 foot, John Legend looking, stud muffin. Her words, not mine.
Yeah, I'm already attracted to him.
He's a baller. He's about to be traded to an NBA team.
And now, I like him even more.
I see heartbreak coming up for my mum. I've warned her, but she won't listen.
He sounds really dreamy.
He's 22.
What? 22? Wow, isn't that like grooming?
That's what I told her. She wouldn't listen. Hey, never walk into my family bathroom without knocking.
Why?
You might catch my mom and her boyfriend doing it against the bathroom sink.
Wow, how huge was John Legend's thing?
I wasn't looking at that.
So you were looking at your mom's boobs?
Are you seriously asking that?
Ugh, just give me something to daydream about. It's not like I dream about you.
So irritating. Do you know that?
Oh, you bet I do. I'll never change. I still can't believe that a 50-year-old is dating a 20-year-old baller.
22-year-old NBA prospect.
Seriously, is he hot? Ignore that. I'll get the wine. I wasn't thinking of seducing him. I say that as I walk out of the room.
I know you were.
Whatever. I walk in with the wine. Luke looks at portraits on the wall. I know, I'm not as good as I used to be.
Are you kidding me? These are amazing. You're so talented. I hope you know that.
I didn't know until now. Thanks.
Are any of your portraits in a gallery?
I'm trying to get them in one, but I've had a ton of rejection lately.
And that's knocked your confidence?
How do you know?
I sensed it. Look, I know a gallery owner. He's a client of mine. He's just going through a messy divorce. If you continue to be nice to me, I can.
You might show him my work? You do know if you do that, I might get famous enough to steal your mom's hot new boyfriend, so we end up being the new Bennifer.
Yeah, I'm not gonna help you now.
Luke and I laugh for a second, and then he breaks eye contact.
I'm kidding. I'll take a few photos of your designs and send them to the guy.
We share a brief look. Luke looks away. Dude, I maintain I didn't cheat.
Why do you keep rehashing the same lies? We both know what happened. So what's the point of pretending? You're just digging a bigger hole for yourself.
How's your mom?
Back on the drink. What do you ask?
How long has she been drinking?
Almost 3 years. You know that, so where are you going with this? It better be good.
Was she or wasn't she drinking a week after you dumped me?
Okay, I think she was. Why does it matter?
It matters because your mom was trying to get back with your dad before we became lovers, as you would call it.
Okay, I'm confused here.
And your dad? You know him.
He's a frightened little rabbit, yes.
He was desperate to put as much distance away from your mom.
I do not like this story, Haley.
Well, it's not going to get any better for you. I was a struggling artist. I needed money. I would have asked you, but we ended our thing. I was behind on my rent and my landlord wanted to evict me, so...
So you did what? You offered my dad sex for cash.
I smacked Luke hard on the arm. Dude, don't be a creep.
Then what happened?
I saw your mom trying to seduce your dad. He kept getting desperate to get away from her.
So you did what?
I offered your dad a deal where I'd pretend to be his girlfriend in return for rent money. There was no sex.
Jesus.
You believe me, right?
Kind of?
What do you mean, kind of?
My dad wrote me a letter when I refused to come to his 50th birthday party. In the letter, he pointed out that you had a deal with him and that he loved...
Linda with a unibrow. Luke nods and then laughs. Luke enters the kitchen. I offer him a bag of potato chips.
I'm so sorry.
I felt hurt pretty severely by your accusations.
I know, but you know what? I promise you, from now on, to dedicate my life to making your life a living dream.
I laugh. You're serious.
I have to be. I wasted so many years because of a stupid notion.
Yeah, you did. But you feel guilty, and that's enough for me.
Haley, all I had to do was look you in the eye and ask you, what kind of man is so stubborn that refuses to talk to...
Talk to who?
It doesn't matter.
I'd like for you to finish that sentence.
What kind of man is so stubborn that he refuses to talk to the potential love of his life? I'm a fool, Haley. A damn fool.
Well, I'm not going to punish you over one tiny but significant mistake. I think you'll do enough of that on your own.
Can I take you to dinner? I want to know you again. I want to make up for all my mistakes and never look back.
That's not necessary.
I need to do it, Haley.
Okay, fine. However, I still haven't forgiven you yet. You need to send that gallery friend of yours my details.
And then you'll forgive me?
I'll be on a train stopping there. Luke hugs me. We hold each other for a beat.
Come on. We're eating steaks. A lobster, whatever you fancy. I'll pay.
I get up. Luke orders an Uber on his phone. You're amazing. Do you know that?
I'm a fool. You're the amazing one.
Yeah, that's true. Why did I doubt myself? A waiter puts down 2 plates of steak. They're pretty big-looking steaks, I should add. You expect me to eat all of that?
You're too skinny. You need some fat.
To end up like you? Dude, I don't need your Beyonce shaking hips.
I'm eating salads tonight now that you said that. I hope you're happy.
I guess I am. I like meat today.
Anyway, Why don't you eat as much as you can today, and then later, we'll put some in a doggy bag for you to eat tomorrow.
That's why I like you. You're savvy when it comes to new ideas. It's like you have a working brain.
Hey, do dogs know what you're thinking?
Then again, maybe I'm wrong.
It's just this morning I dropped my ice cream, and I picked it up, and this dog was looking at me, thinking I wouldn't put
it back in your mouth, and you did.
Yeah, I don't have a working brain at all, do I?
I shake my head and laugh.
Well, that's one less thing to care about, and I'm not. Hurrah!
A waiter walks over and hands me flowers. Oh, I didn't request these. Luke has a massive grin on his face. He looks like a kid who's been given a year's supply of candy. You sent these over to me?
I wanted our night to be perfect. It was, until you said I didn't have a brain.
Hey, you agreed you didn't have one.
Yeah. Why the hell am I still mad?
When did you even order these?
I ordered it when I left to talk to the hot head waiter.
Hot?
Isn't he? I thought you liked him. When we first came in, you blushed. I'm pretty sure you wanted to take a photo of him so you could turn into a poster to put on your bedroom wall.
And am I a teenager in this scenario?
I think so. Why else would I say it?
Anyway, I blushed because you put your hand on my back. I felt protected in your steely arms.
If I remember correctly, you flinched.
I look a little uncomfortable, so I try to hide it by looking away. Anyway...
Why did you do it? I know I have a scary face, but God, it's not that scary.
The waiter puts down some appetizers. It's ham with lettuce, tomato, and a bun with warm cheese melting inside the bun. It doesn't matter. Let's get back to having a pleasant night.
We'll get to the bottom of it.
I doubt you have the mental capacity to do that. You are a man, after all.
Thanks.
Also, the head waiter was hot.
Nice. Changing the subject. You're a pro.
I pictured what our kids would look like.
I hate you now. We
both laugh.
Eat now.
I rip off a bit of the bun to throw at Luke. It hits him on the head, and I laugh. That's for being a sit-down to me. Luke laughs. I laugh, too. Luke sits down. I drink my wine.
I'm having a perfect time.
I'm having a good time, too. Who would have thought? You're not usually this cool.
Hey, I'm cool. Hey, do I look like I have too many sweaters on? I called my mom, and she forecasted snow today, and I didn't...
I give Luke a stare.
Fine, I'll never be as cool as you. There, I said it. I hope you're happy.
Seriously, when we met today, I felt you hated me. Where did you develop the personality to like me again?
Do you want to know the secret? The cheese and wine helped me like you. Without them, I would have run off a long time ago.
It's good to know, but seriously, what changed? Did I turn you on?
No, and ugh. I think I must have fallen and hit my head in your bathroom earlier.
Oh, really?
I don't know. But one thing I know for sure is I haven't a cat's hell in knowing what happened. I could be in a dream, but who knows or cares if I am.
I laugh. No one. That's who.
Cheeky.
So, how many girls have you dated?
Since
we dated.
I honestly don't know.
You're lying. You do know.
Fine. 4 million. I'm a grade A whore.
Ugh, just give me a straightforward answer. Stop making things difficult.
Okay, look. I don't know.
3. Luke touches my hand.
As I said, I don't know.
I flinch again.
Happened again. Are you scared of me? Am I suddenly turning into a werewolf? Because that would mean I am in a dream. Slap me if this is a dream.
I slap Luke across the face. Oh, it's not a dream. Good to know.
Oh, Haley, why are you afraid of me?
I'm not. Please stop it.
I'm not a fool, Haley.
Have you dated more than 6 women?
Hey, please stop it. You're acting like a child. Not that it's different from your normal behavior, because it isn't.
Have you dated more than 10? Huh. That's settled. You are a whore.
I haven't been with anyone. I've been celibate since we ended things.
You've been celibate for 3 years? Wow, you deserve an award for that.
Thanks, but the Queen has already knighted me for my accomplishments.
So what made you decide not to be a slut?
I knew what love was, and I didn't want to experience it with anyone else.
Do you mean that you knew what the pain of love was, and you didn't want to experience the same pain again?
No, I mean it as I found the love of my life, and I ruined the relationship, so...
So we both did that, but that doesn't mean you can't be happy afterwards.
I ruined the relationship, and I don't want to ever forgive myself by moving on.
It takes two to tango.
Look, I have to experience the pain of losing the person I loved, until...
Until what? You have me back.
Hey, please don't assume you're the subject matter of my affections. It could be Jennifer Lopez, you don't know.
Right, because I heard Jennifer Lopez slummed it with half-wits.
I'm going to ignore that, because I don't know what sarcasm is.
I throw my napkin at Luke. It lands on his face. Ah, perfection. I prefer you like this.
I do too.
I take off the napkin while Luke tries to do it. Then I touch his hand and quickly remove it as soon as we touch.
There it is again.
Ugh, you imagine things. Next you'll be telling me I don't look pretty tonight when the world swears I am.
I'm kidding, by the way. You are the subject matter of my affection.
You don't mean that.
Of course you are. Have you seen how hot you look tonight?
No, but nice of you to compliment me. I feel loved and appreciated.
Good, because I have to say I'd be a fool to want to miss out on an opportunity to have you back. Damn, you're fine!
I blush a little. Slang, really?
Yeah, I had it back too.
We both laugh out loud. We eat our desserts. A waiter pours us wine.
You are? You're blushing. I feel like I'm not worthy, so forgive me, Your Highness.
Dick.
Hey, I'm being kind here.
Aren't you going to ask me about the men I've dated since we ended things? Luke gives out a nervous laughter. What?
Nothing.
Then why did you laugh like a little kid caught with his hands in a cookie jar?
I asked your sister to keep me updated on the men you were seeing.
Luke closes his eyes, hoping I'll forgive him. So you were keeping track of me like a stalker would?
It wasn't stalking. It wasn't looking at you like security cameras do in banks. God, that's making you madder. I meant...
You had no right to do that.
You're right. I didn't. I was out of order, and the reason I asked your sister to help me was...
I don't want to hear it. I want to leave.
Please, just let me explain.
No, you crossed the line.
This seems like an overreaction.
Is it? You stalked me.
No. I asked your sister to tell me about a few men you dated. That's all I did. So why are you acting this crazy?
I'm not crazy! I need to leave. I grab my handbag. I take out a few notes and leave them on the table and then leave.
Haley, talk to me.
Goodbye. I exit and leave Luke sitting there, confused. Luke walks out of the restaurant. I tap Luke on the shoulder and he screams like a little kid who's seen a ghost.
What the actual fuck? I thought I was Pete Davidson and you were Kanye coming at me with a knife. What the fuck? Why did you scare me like that?
For entertainment value. Why else?
I could have had a heart attack.
Then it would have been fun.
Fun? You know, I overeat processed cheese. It's a real possibility. God!
Sorry. I'm sorry for my reaction.
Look, I thought about it. Maybe I did cross the line. I shouldn't have...
Can I be honest with you?
Yeah, sure. Go ahead.
The flinching and the stalker talk have a connection to this night.
Why?
2 boyfriends before today. I had an actual stalker. We met at a work event. We got on, and I gave him my number. We dated for 3 weeks, but deep down, I started to sense that something was wrong with him.
Oh, So what did you do?
One night, we were having dinner at a restaurant, and I wanted to dump him somewhere public, so...
So he wouldn't make a scene.
Right. So I told him and it was over, and he came after me. He grabbed my wrist.
Oh, so touching you earlier, it made you relive those days.
No, for one reason, you're lovelier. And two, I'd kick your ass if you ever tried that shit on me. You get an elbow to the groin.
Ouch. But also true.
Anyway, the waiter at the restaurant saved me. The police were called, but he wasn't charged. He got released, and that's...
When he started showing up at your house.
Yep, it got terrifying. He'd show up at my work. He'd come unannounced to my friends' parties. He even showed up at my brother's engagement party.
Is he still in the picture?
No, thankfully. It turns out there was a warrant out for his arrest. He'd done what he did to me a couple of times to other women. He's been warned 3 times he could go to jail. Anyway, he got caught on camera breaking into his ex's house, and the police arrested him. He got sentenced to 3 years in prison, and he's still serving time for it.
That must have been pretty scary.
Fatal attraction level of scary.
I'd never do what that man did. I like you, but not to that extent. I mean, who the hell do you think you are?
I laugh and then smack him on the arm.
Oh, see? That's another reason why I'm not interested. When you hit me, it hurts.
Shut up.
Can I tell you something?
You can do it.
I asked your sister to keep me in the loop because I was in love with you. And I couldn't stop thinking about you. You are the woman of my dreams.
Wow. Men express their feelings. Next, you'll be telling me dinosaurs exist.
I want to date you again.
I'm stunned for a beat. I struggle to think, and then a thought hits me. Nah, I'm okay. Bye. I walk off. Luke is stunned for a beat.
That's not the reaction I was looking for. I was looking for a Notting Hill kind of ending here.
Luke starts following me, and my answer is still no.
Why?
I stop walking. Luke reaches me. I turn to him. I don't want to restart this because the pain of losing you could hurt me. It could send me back to my therapist's office. It would destroy me if we got together and it fell apart again. I can't risk that on my heart. It's had enough pain to last a lifetime. It won't have any more. So, look, I don't want to see you again. Don't call me, please. I take off. I hail a cab. It stops. I open the cab door and enter, and then sit. I close the cab door, and the cab driver drives off into the night. Luke stands motionless. I ring Luke's doorbell. Luke, are you in there? I wait, and there's no answer. Luke, I need to talk to you. There's still no answer. I look under the mat, there's no key. I rattle the door. It's locked solid. I know you've been hiding from me. There's still no answer. I look through his living room window. There's a bag of potato chips and beer on the coffee table. Luke appears. He sees me. We lock eyes. He walks over to the window and closes the curtain. Luke, come on. You're acting like a rugrat.
I don't want to talk to you, Haley.
Well, tough. I'm not going anywhere. I'll stand here all night if I have to.
Okay, that's what you want.
It's been an hour. I sit on the front porch. I thought you were more mature than this. Luke opens the door.
Well, I guess we were both wrong in that assumption. So, what do you want, Haley?
To talk. Let me in. Luke stands his ground and stops me from entering. Do you want a kick to the...
Violence isn't the answer. That's a quote from Bono's lips.
I'm too young to know who that is.
You too? Live Aid?
I'm literally falling into a sandpit here. I don't know who Bono is.
Your generation is fucked up.
I walk past Luke. I need a favor. My grandma is in town. She heard from my brother that we got back together, and it's doomsday.
Well, it's nice to know your brother's still pulling the strings of our relationship.
Anyway, she's pleased we got back together.
That makes one person.
My grandma says she's always pictured us as husband and wife. You should know my blood pressure went through the roof when I heard that. It's still rising high.
Wow. Funny.
My brain was also like a volcano at that point. I wasn't listening.
You weren't, but you were screaming inside.
I'm glad to know you know me so well. Luke chuckles. So anyway, she likes the thought of us.
Great, but I still don't see why I should care or want to help you.
Look, she leaves town in a week, so I need us to play boyfriend and girlfriend until she goes so she's not heartbroken.
And then after she leaves?
I can send her a message that we have broken up after catching you in bed with a Brazilian trans person.
We're living in a woke society, and there's nothing wrong with that.
Yeah, I'm a terrible person for thinking there was. I see hell for me.
You can say that again.
Luke comes out of the bathroom and I surprise him. Boo!
Jesus, Mother Mary Christ!
Jesus, Mother Mary, what? What on earth did you learn that phrase from? The Pope?
Why the hell did you scare me for? Do you want me to die of a heart attack?
It depends on whether you'll help me.
Are we still on that?
Yes. Can I count on your cooperation?
Let's see. No.
Nona is a sweet old lady. She's always cared about us. I don't want her to leave disappointed. She'd be heartbroken.
Yeah, and I want that for your grandma.
I'll do anything you want.
Well...
Except that. Dude, you're fucking sick.
Spoil sport.
I meant chores and stuff.
I have a cleaner for that.
Okay, I'll be your chef for a week.
You can't cook, Haley. Last time you cooked, I had to replace my whole kitchen.
Fine. I'll train myself up by looking at YouTube videos. Does that help?
Actually, it does not.
Luke walks off. I follow him. Luke pours me wine. I'm stood furious. I'll tell all your friends you're bad at sex. Do you want your pals to know that?
Let's see. I have 5 friends. 2 of them are women who I've slept with.
Who later dumped you.
Yet, neither one of them complained in bed, so I won that contest.
I certainly did when we were together.
Well, one of the 2 women wrote a captivating book on why women should sleep with me, so once again,
Well, I instantly hate the bitch.
Look, Haley, you can try anything you like, I'm not helping you.
Ugh, I hate you.
I'm getting bored now.
What will it take for you to help me?
Nothing. You broke my heart. I don't see why I should have to do anything for you.
Broke your heart? Are you a girl?
Your insults are water off a duck's back to me. You should know that.
Whatever.
You look stunning tonight, by the way.
How about we date again? We go on 2 more dates and you can try to convince me why we should get back together.
No. I don't want you to date me because you want something out of it.
Then why do you want us to date?
I want you to date me because I'm the future you envision for yourself.
I always thought Timothy Chalamet was the future, but I'll settle for you if I have to, I guess.
I'm not interested in games, Haley.
And my last statement was a joke. Do you need comedy lessons? I'm an expert.
I need you to get serious about what your heart desires, and then we'll talk.
Luke exits. I follow him. How did I break your heart?
What?
Earlier. You said I broke your heart.
The fact you don't know troubles me.
Oh my god, enough! Stop speaking in riddles. You're a fucking man.
Oh, I didn't know that.
If you have something you'd like to say to me, you should be upfront about it. Stop being a wimpy little kid.
You know what? Forget it.
No, we're going to sit down and talk.
You only want to talk to get what you want, so I'm not giving you anything.
We'll see about that.
Do you want to know why I don't want to help you? Do you want to know why I'm so against seeing your grandmother? It's because she has a ring to give to me. A wedding ring.
Luke walks away. I follow him. Luke enters living room. I follow him. Dude, you can't just drop a bombshell like that and walk away. Talk to me.
Your grandma wants me to propose to you.
Why? I don't see you having George Clooney's handsome face, so I can't see why I'd want to ruin my life like that.
When your brother told your grandmother, we got back together. The first thing she did was call me to request something.
What did my grandma request?
She requested for me to stop wasting my chances and do the decent thing.
Of marrying me?
Yep. She wanted me to propose to you with her family ring.
And she thought you were worthy of that said ring? My mom didn't even get that ring. Huh. She hated my mom. The bitch.
The ring goes back to the 19th century. She wanted me to have it because she wanted us to be a real couple, and I wanted it too. I wanted it so much.
Oh, God.
So the stupid old me accepted her offer with the hope that I could have a bright future with you. And then we go on a date, and out of the blue...
I end things, and I crush your hopes for us.
You devastated me to the point of no return. I'm a man with a bullet in my head. I'm dead.
Yeah, I got that, Einstein. Luke sits on a chair. Look, there is a point of return for us. You're being dramatic. Please, stop it. This isn't a soap opera.
Soap opera or not, you want me to meet your grandmother and face up to the biggest rejection of my life, knowing I can never have you. That will break me.
Luke walks out of the living room. I stand stunned. Luke is alone as I walk in.
I thought you left.
Nah, I was taking a huge duke.
Come on! A man doesn't need to know.
Yeah, well, that said man needs to know when a person is kidding. You're a loser.
You're so irritating.
That is your common feedback for me. Luke laughs. I take a seat next to him. I'm back, and I need to say something.
It won't fix anything.
No, but I need to try at least.
Just leave me alone.
I'm the happiest when I'm right next to you. My grandmother told my dad this when he was a kid, and he passed it on to me.
What? Past what?
She would tell my dad that true love did exist. My dad would ask how. How would you know it was in front of you?
What did your grandmother say back?
Nothing. She said nothing.
So how did your dad know when he met your mum? That was true love?
He felt it in that moment. And at first sight of my mom, my dad knew he was in love.
How does that relate to us?
Have a guess, dummy.
I might know you were the one for me in an instant, but it takes two to make love work. Not one, two. You don't love me.
Yeah, I might not do it right now.
But what? There is a but, isn't there?
Yes, I will love you again. That's a threat. It's a threat with a knife to your neck. Please don't mess with me, fool. I do an evil laugh. Luke glares at me. Can a person joke anymore?
Okay. When? When will you love me again?
I don't know. I'm kind of waiting for the stars to align, or for Timothy to say he's gay. Then you're all mine, sucker.
Dick.
I need you to be patient. Please give me time. Let me get a grasp on this reality. Let me talk to my girlfriend so I can analyze the whole picture, and then...
And then? Once you've done that?
I'll put my chips into play. I'll never fold again. My mind will be locked on you. There won't be any escapes for you.
Is there a way to speed up the process?
No. I need to work on myself for a little before our hearts beat as one, okay?
Yeah, I can wait.
Good. And it won't be long. I promise.
Do you mean that?
Yes, jerk. Now, get dressed. My grandma's expecting us in an hour.
You know, you're lucky I love you, or else I would have called the police on you a long time ago. Thank your lucky stars.
I laugh. Hurry up. Luke walks up to me. He thinks about kissing me. I don't think. I take his lips. The kiss is gentle but steamy. And that's your...
I know what it is. I'll be back.
I laugh as Luke heads off. My heart is closer to being complete. Love does exist. So how do I get that through to my heart and mind? I'm sat down listening to Mike Turner of Turner Galleries. Mike is a friend of Luke. Luke set me up on this meeting to convince Mike to showcase my art at one of his galleries. Yup, my man is getting the Boyfriend of the Year award. Don't tell Luke I said that. I can't risk Luke knowing I like him. It would go over his head. He's already too vain for his own good, so I'm not attempting to make it bigger than it needs to be. Anyway, I've made my pitch to Mike, and he's willing to let me showcase some of my art as a test run for his further showcases. And ultimately, this test run is all I need to bring this world to its knees. You get your work showcased in Turner galleries, and art dealers start circling you like they want your blood. Yeah, I've already got a man who likes tasting my blood. I'm good. Oh, that man is Luke, by the way, in case I got lost in translation. I smile as I think. Luke is my man. Wow, how did he manage to get me? But wait, the bigger question is, how did I succumb to his charms? Damn, that's some alien torture level of nonsense right there. Seriously, Luke must have worked some David Blaine magic on me. But I'm not complaining. Anyway, I just need one tiny chance that my career rockets up into the atmosphere. The good news is Mike is fascinated by me and wants to make a deal. Oh, shit. No, walk away. Dude. Mike sees panic on my face. He asks me what's the matter. I say nothing. I put a fake smile. Luke is heading over here, and he looks irritated. If he messes this up for me, I'm leaving.
Haley, nice to see you here. Who's your date? He's handsome, if not a tad short.
Luke, go away. I mean it.
Oh, so you're confirming it is a date. Wow. That feels like a stab to the back.
No. I'm confirming we'll talk about this later in private. Leave right now.
Hey, man. I'm Haley's boo. I hope she mentioned she had one. Well, this might be embarrassing for us. Big time.
The only one who should be embarrassed is you. I won't tell you again. Leave.
You look like a pompous old git. Are you?
Mike, I'm so sorry about this. Could we rearrange this meeting? Mike stands up and heads off without confirming. You absolute dick!
Oh, I'm a dick. Why are you on a date with a man who isn't me? Answer that.
It wasn't a date.
Sure, because it looked like it wasn't.
How did you know I'd be here?
Your brother saw you walk in here. He told me, Mike, what's his face, had a hand on your back, and that I had to stop you.
You're insane. You've lost your mind.
Have I lost my mind? Last week, you nearly accepted my marriage proposal, and then this week, I find you're on a date.
It's not a date. I can't keep rehashing that to you. You're acting like a child.
Well, this child is about to throw one hell of a tantrum. I hope you're set to hear it, because I'm about to dish it out.
You keep testing me, and you won't know what hits you next.
So what do you call it then? Your date? A shopping trip on Mars? Come on, Haley. Stop thinking I'm stupid. I got an A star in maths at school. I'm not dumb.
Someone else took the test for you.
Oh, okay, fine. I'm dumb. Ugh.
I'm glad you're capable of making that opinion on your own.
Okay. So if it wasn't a date, what was it?
A fucking work meeting.
You're good. You're the best liar on this planet, but no one plays me, okay?
I'm getting sick of this argument.
So tell me why you're dating idiots.
You know, if I could answer that, I wouldn't have dated you for longer than I needed to. I'm going home. Please don't call me. I walk off. Luke follows me. We're in a taxi. Luke's trying to get me to stare at him.
Why were you on the date?
I'm going to call Mike. You'll apologize for being rude to him.
Yeah, fine.
Good. I take out my cell phone.
You need to know when I'm kidding.
Luke, I'm serious. You need to apologize.
Yeah? Well, I need to know why you're dating men behind my back.
I stare at Luke for a beat. He looks confused.
That was a date.
I continue to stare at him.
You look like you're telling me it wasn't.
You have no idea what you've just cost me. Mike Turner owns an art gallery.
Seriously? The small guy owns a gallery.
You set up the introduction to him through a friend, dummy.
And you know what? I think I met him. So why on earth don't I remember meeting him?
I was at the restaurant trying to impress him so that he would showcase...
Your work. Oh, fucking hell.
Do you realize what you've cost me?
Haley, darling, I'm so sorry. I'll do anything to set this right, but please, just tell me what to do, and I'll do it. Please.
What's the point? It's not like he'll take my calls or yours.
I could call Dan, and...
No, you'll leave it alone. You'll leave me alone as well.
Please, don't say that. I know you don't mean it. It was a mistake.
Yeah, a big one which I'll never forgive you for. I can't believe you did this.
I know, honey. I'm stupid.
You can say that again.
I'm stupid.
I've worked 10 long years. I've worked myself to death to be an artist.
Well, you're still alive? And wow, you look like you want to kill me.
I've conquered so many battles. I've lost blood, sweat, and tears all for that one moment and that one chance to have it all.
I know, darling. I'm so sorry.
I do all that and then get given my one chance to shine. My one chance to show I did the right thing pursuing this path.
And then I walk in.
With your big head acting like a cave dweller, you ruin everything.
I know you have the moral high ground, but personal attacks hurt me.
You've broken everything like a bull in a china shop. I've lost it all. The taxi comes to a stop. I pay and get out. Luke follows me out. I stop him from coming any further. I need to be alone.
No! We need to talk and develop a plan to fix it. I can fix this.
You're more likely to make things worse.
I wouldn't. And you know why that is? Because I see how much it means to you. So why would I want to bring you more pain?
I need to be alone.
Are you thinking about dumping me?
I don't know. I need to think.
Please, don't dump me.
I haven't decided.
Okay, give me a chance to fix this then.
No. Stay out of it. I mean it, Luke.
No, okay. Can I get a kiss goodbye?
Get lost, Luke. I walk off to my front door and open it. I send Luke a text. Next time, stay the hell away from my business. I bang on Luke's door. He answers the door. Did you turn up at his house?
What?
I walk into the house. Luke follows me into the living room. Mike Turner from Turner Galleries. You went over to his house unannounced and you threatened him. What the fuck?
Hang on. Who threatened who? I went over to Mike's house to get him to give you a second chance.
Yeah, and he said you did it.
I didn't. I didn't threaten Mike. I swear.
Really? Then why did he feel the need to call the police? What's wrong with you? There are 2 bottles of wine, white and red. Luke pours me a glass of red, my favorite.
And I tell you my version of events.
How about I tell you that last night? I convinced Mike to give me a second chance, but guess what? Dick, you got involved again and ruined things for me.
Oh, Christ. Fuck.
Luke takes a sip of his wine. He looks horrified. I told you to stay out of it.
I went to see Mike. I went to apologize for my behavior. He took it well and accepted it. That's all that happened.
Then why would he feel threatened?
Because... I don't have to tell you.
Luke, I need you to talk right now.
Ugh. Mike's daughter came home. She'd been out with her friends, and Mike had a go at her, and I took his side.
You continue to amaze me.
I know. Look, things got a little heated, but I only shouted at Mike once. There were no threats. I swear on my life.
You're unbelievable. Do you know that?
Hey, what's unbelievable is a man grounding a 22-year-old.
It's over. We're done. You're dumped.
You're dumping me over one tiny thing?
My career isn't a tiny thing. It's a thing I've dreamed about since I was 8 years old. That's not tiny.
I know that. But other opportunities will come. I can get my contact to get you other meetings. So your career isn't dead.
No, but my reputation is.
What?
Do you think Mike will forget this? He's the most celebrated art dealer in the state. Scratch that. The country.
Doesn't mean we can't fix this.
If Mike ever sees my art anywhere, he will have a negative opinion on me and my art.
Damn it.
And Mike will likely tell any buyer willing to buy my work that he hates me, which means I'll get no sales.
Come on, Haley. You're overreacting.
Luke, my career is dead. It's an audio stream, an adios me, it's adios us. That's the seriousness of this problem. Luke takes a sip of his drink.
I don't want it to be over. I love you.
I love you too. I don't want it to end either, but I need to be sure you've learned your lesson.
Why?
So you don't act like this ever again.
So, it's a break. We're not really over.
No, we're over. I'm just saying there will be feelings left over where you're concerned. That's all.
So, we'll be friends with benefits then.
I'm going home. Please don't call me.
Haley, please.
Goodbye, Luke. I pick up my glass of wine and down it. I then put the glass down. I aim to leave. As I walk off, Luke's hand stops me. I turn around, and he kisses me. I don't kiss him back for a moment, but then as the kiss lingers, I kiss him back. It's a passionate kiss. Luke's telling me I belong to him. I break off the kiss and then slap him hard across the face. He falls to his knees, and I leave the house. As I'm being driven home, I send Luke a text. I'm sorry I ever got involved with you. It's the opening night of my art exhibit. We've just cut the ribbon to the doors. A flood of people raced in. They went straight for my art. They didn't want to speak to the artist. No, they wanted my art so they could resell it. Nice. I guess my art is a commodity then. Thanks, world, you're nice. These people raced in here like it was the 100-meter dash to see who could buy my art the quickest. Most of them didn't even take the time to analyze the work. So why didn't it matter? My face has been written all over the media for 3 months straight. I'm the new Annie Liebon Witz or some shit like that. Firstly, I'm not Annie because I'm not a photographer. I'm actually a painter. I'd rather you called me Van Gogh. Yeah, I'm getting pig-headed again. Ignore me. This is the 6th opening night of my art showcase. I've sold every single painting so far. My first original work ended up on Christie's auction house. Yeah, I ain't kidding. There's a real buzz out there for my work. My art is a volcano erupting around us. I won't say how much the art went for, but dude, this bitch got paid. She got paid hard. Yeah, these are good times. So I keep telling myself, there's just one thing missing. I can't quite put the finger on it. Okay, fine, I can. I know what's missing. Whenever I think of all that I've achieved, one man's big old head pops into view. Luke. Luke is everywhere I turn my head. I can't stop thinking of him. I can't stop feeling that I wouldn't have achieved all of this if it wasn't for him. He got me to this position. He did the hard work to get me started on this journey. And how did I repay him and thank him? I dumped him. Nice. I'm the world's nicest person. Ugh, fine. I had my reasons, which we should all know now. Please catch up on what you've missed on 5-minute shorts. You won't regret it. The series is rather good. Oh, you agree? Nice to know. Thanks. Even with those reasons, Luke still showed his character straight after getting dumped. That's a mark of a good man. A true man. A man I need. Do you want the story of what happened after the last episode? Well, I dumped Luke, and instead of him begging me to take him back, Luke accepted what I wanted. He accepted to the point where he bought expensive champagne and went to Mike Turner's house to offer a peace offering. But, of course, Mike wouldn't listen to him, but Luke begged and begged until he gave up and decided to give me one final chance. Then after that, Luke disappeared. He didn't fight for me. He just went back to England. I haven't seen him for months. I was hoping he'd show up at one of my art events, but he didn't. He's given me space. Space to torture myself for being so fucking stupid for letting him go. I can't think without thinking of him. He's my inspiration. He's my muse. Everything from food to scenery has lost the desired effects. I miss Luke. I need him back. I get tapped on my shoulder as I'm in my thoughts. I'm so scared that I punch the person behind me, only for it to be Luke.
Oh, why did you do that?
To injure you? Why else? Luke, you're back. How are you?
Oh, I've been better.
What are you doing here? Are you here to applaud me for my success?
Yeah. Have I ever applauded you for anything?
No. But I thought you'd want to break barriers and do it. Please do it.
No, I'm okay. Anyway, I'm here because I thought I'd try to surprise you. I wish I hadn't bothered now.
Yeah, I'm attractive today, so I know you don't mean that. Sorry. I smile for Luke as he pouts like a child. I've been thinking of you. I've mostly been thinking of this pout you've got on your face. It turns me on. Luke continues to scowl.
I'm glad to hear that. But can I please get some freaking tissues for my nose?
Oh, yeah, follow me. I can get you surgery if you'd like.
It's not that broken.
I didn't suggest it because of that.
What then?
I thought you'd like a nose job. Your nose is weird. My little niece always runs when she sees you.
You know, I realized that coming back here was a massive mistake. I loathe you.
I laugh as I lead Luke to the staff meeting area. Luke sits on a chair. I've got a first aid kit next to me as I tend to his nose.
I think it's broken.
I'll be the judge of that. I touch Luke's nose. Yup, that's broken for sure.
It is.
I'm kidding. I reckon you should be back to scaring kids in a day or two. So I'll warn my niece to stay away until you disappear back into your cave.
Lovely. Thank you.
Oh, you're welcome.
I was being sarcastic.
And you think I care?
When did you start moonlighting as a nurse as well as a painter?
First of all, this chick is successful in her art field. so there's no moonlighting.
Oh, sure.
And secondly, please, shut up. Talking to you is working my loins real good. I roar at Luke. Luke stares at me as if I've lost my mind. Aw, you look applaud when we both know I can easily seduce you. Aw, it's cute.
I'm not replying to that. And I'd never be turned on by you.
So much for not replying. I think I'm unsettling you. We ask a stranger if I am, and they'd agree I was doing it.
Please change the subject.
Is that a goatee?
Please change the subject again.
Fine. Is that a goatee? I lied. I didn't.
You have eyes, so it should tell you that you think it is.
Can I get permission to mock you?
Do you ever need one?
No. You look like a 17th century potato farmer. You look like... Huh.
What?
I've run out of goatee-themed jokes for you. Wow. I guess I feel too sorry for you to mock you further.
You're too much for me today.
I'm only too much because I've missed you, and I want to do everything to seduce you back into my arms. I love you, Luke. Love me again. Whisk me to a paradise island.
I need to go. I'm getting a headache from talking to you.
Excuse me? You're injured, and I'm trying to entertain you. I'm Stephen Corbett here. You should clap my awesomeness.
I do that, and that encourages you to be more annoying. That's a fate worse than death right now.
Suit yourself. I stick out my tongue at Luke.
Such a child. Do you know that?
Duh. It's one of my traits that first attracted you to me. I'm behaving like this on purpose. Dummy. Duh. Luke laughs. He sees me looking at him and stops. I've missed you. Luke's quiet. Aren't you going to say you've missed me too? I'm the hottest person you've ever set eyes on.
That's debatable.
Really? Okay. Then why don't you go ahead and analyze that? Luke thinks for a second.
I hate talking to you. You're right about everything. It's so irritating.
Yeah, well, that's why you love me.
I have missed you. But I don't think it's a good idea to relive our past.
Are you dating anyone?
You always have to work against me.
Are you or aren't? It's a simple question. So answer me, goddammit. I patch up Luke and I'm done. I pick up the first aid box and put it back on its stand. I walk over to Luke and take a seat next to him. He's not looking at me. I kiss him. Luke breaks the kiss.
I came here tonight to support you.
Are you telling me you flew from London to support a girl you don't want to get back?
That's right. No further questions, please.
I'm going to have to do it. I'm going to need to go all forensic on you. Call me Agatha Christie if you'd like.
I'd have a hissy fit. But why bother at this point in the story?
Why bother indeed? That's very mature.
I have no feelings for you.
Dude, you can deny your feelings as much as you'd like. But I'm in your blood. I'm in your system. You only breathe for me.
I don't know what you're talking about.
Men are slow when it comes to love.
Men know what they have to lose if they commit. So, that's why they fight against it.
For me, the way to love someone or anything is to realize that they may already be lost. So you learn to live because the relationship is already lost.
So, you agree. We've lost our love.
You think we have. But for me, wherever I go, my heart beats in the knowledge that your love for me is alive. I love you.
I don't love you back.
Then, adios. Go. You came back to see me. You've seen me. Leave. Go back to London.
What?
You heard me. If we don't mean anything, you should be stronger enough to leave and never come back if I don't matter to you. This is your way out. Luke rubbernecks me. What are you waiting for? You either admit that the fire still burns between us or threaten to hose it down and leave. You have 2 paths to choose from.
So, I should do what?
So choose what you want. Luke gets up and he walks away. You have 10 minutes to change your mind before I disappear for good. Make the right choice. Your happiness rests on it. Luke is out of the room. Luke has his luggage and is about to step onto the bus. A hand stops him. It's me. I've stopped Luke.
How did you know I'd be here?
Your hotel is 10 minutes away, and you had breakfast with your brother this morning.
And he told you where I was staying?
Isn't that a bit obvious by now? Luke gets out of the bus. The bus doors close.
Look, I've made my decision.
I'd like to hear it.
Why? Why does it matter if I tell you?
Luke moves away from the bus. The bus pulls away. It matters because I think you're scared of your emotions. I think you're scared to admit that you feel something for me.
Of course I feel something.
I smile. Now, that wasn't so hard, was it?
We still can't be together.
I made up my mind a while ago that you were it. You were the man I wanted to belong with. You and I are meant to be.
Great. But just one thing. You threw me away before.
Yeah? And not without good reason, remember? You almost cost me my career.
And then I glued it back together.
Whatever.
You're famous now. You can have anyone on the planet. So what makes you think later down the road you won't throw me away? Yeah, my heart wouldn't be able to take that. I've lived through enough rejection to last me a lifetime.
Wow, you're such a girl. You're going to start asking me for period pads next.
Please, just answer me. Why do you need to throw jokes at everything?
Faith is taking the first step even when you don't see the whole staircase.
Is that original, or are you quoting someone? I feel like someone famous said that.
That's me. I'm that famous person.
Yeah, I'm skeptical.
If you say so.
Look, I'm a man.
Yeah, I had noticed that myself. I am wiser, after all. But, wait, I ate cereal for dinner last night without noticing it wasn't morning, so, okay, I take it all back.
What I mean is, what if I do another thing to ruin our relationship?
We'll talk it out. I might be harsh at times, but a chat should be enough to sort out the problems, unless it's serious.
We are getting past hurdles, and I'm more confident about restarting this.
Good to know. Do you have any more concerns? Is there anything else troubling your fragile heart?
Maybe. I don't know. Can you convince me some more? I'm edging closer to you.
I'm sure this relationship will last because I'm standing here. I'm sure because I had a date with Chris Martin of Coldplay and felt nothing for him.
You felt nothing on a date with the lead frontman of Coldplay? So, you felt nothing for the man who dated Gwyneth Paltrow?
Yep, nothing at all. You were all I could picture. I could only see you.
So in a way, I'm hotter than him.
Do I have to admit that?
If you want me back, yes.
Fine. Luke, you're hotter than Chris Martin. I've had a lot more erotic thoughts about you than Chris. Happy?
I guess. Okay, fine. I'm on cloud 9.
Are we back together?
I don't know. I'm still going to...
I'm not playing this game anymore. Make a decision, or I walk away and call Chris.
Ugh. I'd like for us to get back together. I've missed the heck out of you. I love you, Haley.
I'd like to hear more on that subject.
I love you like a squirrel loves nuts. Haley, I love you like a third grader likes candy. I, Haley, love you like a stripper loves a fat tip. Not that I've been to a strip joint, because I haven't. I promise.
Dude, I know you, and you know if you did, I'd kick your ass. I own your ass.
Rules out future bachelor parties.
Good boy. And, oh, I love you too.
Like what? You love me like what?
I love you like peanut butter loves jelly. I love you like Tupac used to love rap music. I love you like... Oh, I don't know. Kiss me already. I'm freaking turned on. Ravish me, dear. Luke grabs my face and kisses me. It's a passionate kiss. We break the kiss and smile.
You're an excellent kisser.
How do you know? You haven't kissed many girls, have you? Have you, Luke?
God, no. But you should know that I was engaged until 3 weeks ago.
Luke walks away as I stand, looking shocked. I'm going to kill you. Luke runs away and then stops. We're getting into a taxi, and you're explaining everything to me. Have you got that?
Yes, ma'am.
That term of endearment sounds wrong from your lips.
I heard it too.
We both laugh. Three weeks later.
I can't believe this.
I'm being generous.
You're way more generous than you need to be to a dick like me.
Hey, the man I'm choosing to marry doesn't insult himself.
Thank you for keeping me honest.
Unless he wants to clear a path for me to do it.
No.
Anyway, it's only money. I have plenty. I don't want us going out for dinner knowing you can't afford to pay for our meal. That would be pathetic for you.
Haley, you're still about to marry a stranger, and you don't want a prenup.
No, and count yourself lucky, chump.
Wow, you really must love me. I mean, if I had to choose between your money and love...
I might call off this wedding.
I'd always choose you in a heartbeat.
Good answer. Luke and I laugh. We sit on the couch.
Tomorrow morning, we'll be married.
Yup. It's too late to back out now.
That's not possible. Unless Beyoncé popped out right now and proposed to me.
I will call off the wedding, you know.
Oh, I'm kidding. Wait, can you call your agent and see if...
I'm out of here.
I'm sorry. I love you.
I need more words than that.
You're the only woman who will be allowed to get into my heart.
I still need more words.
You complete me. You're my completed puzzle. You're my completed marathon.
I re-like you again.
Great. And I'm going to do this?
Luke kisses me. Be honest. Is it bad for us to get married at the same wedding as...
As your brother?
Yeah.
No, I'm sure marriage number 3 will calm him down. If not, cutting off his penis should do the trick, I reckon.
Stop it. Luke kisses me on the couch. We cuddle. What if it doesn't calm him down? What if our wedding photos are tainted with theirs? We could be laughed at.
Babe, you're dating me.
So what?
So we're laughed at all the time.
Seriously, I don't want to have our wedding connected to my brother's.
How about I pay the photographer to take separate pictures of us for our wedding?
That's the man I'm marrying. He's smart. Luke and I kiss each other. I'm so glad I said yes.
I'm so glad you stopped me from getting on that bus. Oof. Hell might have been terrible for me. I just sense it.
It was meant to be.
It so was. Kiss me, my love.
Luke and I kiss each other one last time. The end.
5 Minute Shorts was read by EurasianRob and...
Melanie Rose and...
written by Joao Nsita.